Today, let's talk through some tips of sewing with vinyl. Welcome, I do sewing and DIY related content, and today we are talking about sewing with vinyl. So I have this really fun vinyl with all these stars on it here today, and I thought it'd be a great time to just talk a little bit about sewing with it on your home sewing machine. So vinyl is interesting, it's a type of plastic. As you can see, it does not fray, there is no threads going through it. This is very different than your woven and knit materials. So because of that, you do need to handle vinyl in a little bit of a different way. For example, you're not really going to be pressing this out with your iron. We're not going to be having to do any edge finishing necessarily to keep it from unraveling or unfraying. The first thing I'll talk about though is especially when you are cutting out your vinyl, really you can use any type of scissors or rotary cutter, but because of how it is this plastic, you do not want to use pins. So you know how a pin is going to go into your fabric, make a little hole. Normally with our woven materials, we're not going to be able to tell, but the pins will actually puncture it. So we're going to want to use quilting clips when working with vinyl. This is going to allow our vinyl to stay in place, but we're not going to be damaging or puncturing our fabric in any way, since this doesn't have any of those sharp points like a pin does. And then especially when it comes to working with pattern pieces on vinyl, you're really going to want to use pattern weights. So this could be another area where you're putting your scissors on top of the pattern so that it will just hold it in place. Now for actually working with our sewing machine, we're going to need a couple special tools. So first you're going to want a non-stick foot. So I have an example of a non-stick foot here. This allows the vinyl to move a little bit smoother. I have seen some people talk about using a roller foot. I have not really tried that, but definitely something to look into if you already had one on hand. It's supposed to be working with like leathery type materials, so it could be very similar to vinyl in that sense. In addition, you're going to want a different type of needle to work with your sewing machine, so specifically a jeans or leather needle, and you may need to up the size depending on the thickness of your vinyl. So I would highly recommend testing that out with a little swatch to see which size needle works best in your machine with your vinyl that you have. So as you can see, I've cut some out. This is what it looks like up close. So it's basically just like a plastic, and that is what we're going to be sewing with our machine, is going through this material. You can sew it just like your normal fabric. So let's go over to our sewing machine and talk a little bit more about what we need to do. So for the sewing machine itself, I'm just going to have this set on a straight stitch. Now I would highly recommend upping your stitch length to about a 3, just so it's a little easier to work with on the vinyl. Next, as we talked about before, we are going to be switching out our presser foot. So I'm just going to put the non-stick presser foot onto my machine, and I have actually a whole video on this as well. So I'll be sure to link that in case you want more information on how this presser foot does work. And then finally, we are going to need to change the needle. So this will be very dependent on your machine. For mine, I just unscrew it. I'm going to be adding this jeans needle, making sure I am facing the needle the correct direction for how it goes into my machine, and then getting it in place. So I have the needle and I have the presser foot. I'm using a straight stitch, and now I'm just going to go ahead and start trying to sew some vinyl. As you're going to see, it's kind of getting stuck a little bit, and so for that, I may have some difficulty sewing. So I'm just going to try to do a test stitch, and as we can see, it's not really grabbing, it's not going through. So one way that we can prevent this is by actually sewing with a piece of paper underneath the vinyl. So I have my vinyl, and then I'm just going to add a piece of paper underneath of it. So highly recommend using tissue paper for this very, very thin material. And then just begin the process of sewing. And as you can see, the paper allows it to move much smoother. I'm able to do the whole stitch, and then when I am done, I can just very carefully now remove this and go ahead and just rip the paper off. So if you're using tissue paper, this is going to rip very smoothly, but you're just going to want to be careful that you're not taking out the stitch with it, but you can see the stitch has now held in place. Now, depending on the way that you work with the vinyl, it may not get stuck. So in this case, for example, I was able to sew directly through the vinyl without any issues. And this is now what it looks like. So vinyl is very interesting to work with when it comes to turning it right side out, especially if it's like a bag. You can always use a hair dryer just to kind of warm it up a little bit to make it more malleable. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next.